All right. Welcome back to another episode here on Total Drama World Tour Simulator. That we were just starting where the episode that everyone got to sing, which will still be in the season. So I would say that again. Again, Duncan did not want to sing, so I had to stop him and let him sing. Only in this episode 2, that is now and then episode 7, that he can leave, and let's just say that I will be sure to hold a card for him to only be for his last return, that I won't say what kind of episode that he will be at. So yeah, anyways, there you go. Done and done. And if he does find his way to hide away from the scening that comes along with him soon, so back to my point here is that who is going to stay in or out of this time? Here is on right now that we'll say again as that, man, isn't that sun really going to be brightly hot to do so in Egypt? Here on Total Drama World Tour Simulator. Oh, hell no. I'm not singing this time, Chris. Oh, really? Well, if you're not going to sing, then Chef's going to deal with you about now. So you better run it. You better start running to be rethinking on that by now. Anyways, enjoy the show. All right, back with the show. So, anyways, as in for pretty much everybody else, that Team Yellow, well, guess they were pretty much deciding how they're gonna ride the camel. So Beth was the one who was pretty much knowing how to figure how to do it the camel, since pretty much likely to see whatever this goes so far. But anyways, once again though, we're gonna still continue right ahead here of Total Drama World Tour Simulator. But anyways, so back to the point, and meanwhile, back with pretty much with again that is with Team Amazon. Gee, the goat should not be this hard to hold on to if it's claimed or something like that. Duncan sits on the goat from the back next to Lindsay, which most of them are trying to stay to be on steady with the goat, and most of the contestants are trying to deal with the camel and then the rest of the other animals, which some of them have to run or some of them don't have to run. But anyway, that's pretty much how that fact is going to be the fact. But anyways, that's just how that's going to probably go for. Anyways, so it's about to start with the second challenge. Everyone in Egypt, and right now, we should get started by now. And let's just say is that it's mating time for the scarabs beetles, and they need to have to be having the loving time, as in for that. So anyway, they're going to be like all getting all killy when it is only in the heat. And if I were you guys, it's going to be singing time and get it right to start now. Then don't lie by them. So, chef, lower them down. All right then. You got it, Chris. And it looks like Chef lowers the scarab beetles down, and they're moving a bit fast. And everyone starts to scream as the beetles are moving on the ground. Ah! Now, go ahead and sing. If not, then the beetles would get you first as a mini challenge. So think as it a way to get rid of the beetles while they're trying to do with their mating season. So anyway, if I were you, then sing. Anyways, looks like they're going to sing. And looks like the song has started. And looks like Alejandro was singing pretty much first. Ooh, and looks like the scarab beetles, on the other hand, are pretty much likely to continue moving around, while they, on the other hand, are trying to do whatsoever. And looks like the singing remains to continue. And make it out until the break of dawn. Ooh, and looks like the song continues. Well, pretty much. It's 11 time to start. And the song remains to continue as everybody remains to sing. Which Duncan most likely remains to sing most of the song, which continues. It's loving time for scarab mating season. Bring in the love of loving time. Scarab mating season time. Ooh, and then looks like as in for that, Ezekiel messed it up. Oh, Ezekiel. The sun has stopped. Everyone else starts to run and scream and head for their other side, head for the other side, while using their things to help them on the run. Who is going to win back on the plane? And again, die or bye bye. Bye bye. That's what we would know about. And for that now is see what happens after the break on Total Drama World Tour Simulator. All right, back to it. Anyways, back to onto the show. While everyone else got to the other side and seized the water, and then everyone got there at the same time, which is good. Past, plus the finish line is on the other side, which pretty much likely. So here we go. Is on the other side where where myself and Chef is at. Alright, everyone, it's time for the challenge to start. Everybody could not hear a word what I just said. Oh my god. Hey, Chef, can you give me the megaphone so I can let them know about the last challenge? Well, okay then. Here. Giving me the microphone. Everyone starts to cover their ears. Alright. Welcome to the final and third challenge. And in this case, it's called basket casing. So each team has to be weaving, and it means that if your basket had to be really big enough to hold on to your whole team, that would be including your awards from the last one. And again, use the oars to move the basket cases to fit to the finish line. And whoever wins first place and second place, that gets to join the first class. And as in for the third place, will get to join in the Chris McLean movie theater set. And that will be anything in there. And then for the fourth place and fifth place, well, pretty much likely, or should I say, sixth place, by the way, meant to say fourth place gets to join the Chris McLean movie theater, while pretty much fifth place and sixth place gets to be watching the elimination ceremony as the sixth place last team gets to face elimination tonight. Well, the fifth team exactly gets to pretty much watch. Thank you. Back to the game. Turns the microphone off and let the people talk for a while on the challenge to start. Anyway, so looks like I turn off the microphone while the challenge starts. Courtney and Danny and Goth Boy and Rosie and Beth and DJ got started with making the basket weaving, and so did the other people that were also doing the same thing. But so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Six of the teams actually got here most likely at the same directed time, while some of them got there late. But anyways, they were continuing to make the basket weaving while they were pretty much sitting like a boat. Anyways, everyone else were finishing the making the basket weaving. the basket case weaving and got in the boat and brings their rewards into as well and got to use the oars while moving on the water. All right, guys and girls, it's time for a song. And if we would stop by now, then we would not be doing so. Zeke, now go and start singing. And here goes the song that Alejandro sings first again. Looks like so far the song continues. And look at that. Courtney continues to sing as well, and so did Gwen. Lindsay and Beth were also singing. And then it looks like Harold was the one singing too. Whatever, the dork said, just to allure them away to a trap. And looks like so far the song continues. Vashing for crocodile season. Crocodiles, crocodiles. Ooh, and the song keeps continuing. Sinking in crocodile season. It's rolling time, rolling time. Ooh, and looks like after that, looks like Team Victory has made it to the finish line. That is Courtney and Danny and Goth Boy, Rosie, Beth, and DJ got to the finish line first. Ooh, and looks like it's nicely well done, which means they win first class, and so does the second place team that also gets to join them today. So anyways, well done. As in for the second place team goes to is No Fear Savages. That is Alejandro, Sadie, Adam, Lashana, and Bridget gets to join the first team with, pretty much likely, Team Victory for first class. And then, for Team Amazon, we'll go ahead and watch the Chris McClain movie theater set. That is Harold and Lindsay and Duncan and of course Sally and once again Sally and Sierra, which means they on the other hand get to watch the Chris McClain movie theater set. So now, as in for the next part of that, so continue. Well, this should not be all bad in there, and if it bores me, then I'm leaving the movie theater set. Ooh, it looks like Duncan on the other hand was just pretty much didn't want to see how that's gonna go, but we'll find out otherwise how the team likes it. And looks like for the team that once again, that well, for whatever reason that's gonna be, is in whatever exactly. So third place is definitely Team Amazon, which as in for the fourth place, by the way, which by the any chance right now is that and for fourth place goes to once again that never mind, that gets to join with them in third place is definitely once again that is the squad of the professionals gets to hang out with third place people, which means they're already in fourth, which also refers to Owen, Tyler, Gwen, Heather, and Izzy, which means they, on the other hand, gets to join with third place in the Chris McClain movie theater set. Now, as in for fifth place, we got is the team that is now is the Nancy Drew Catchers that gets to go and sit on the chairs, which means as in for Team Chris is really, 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 really hot, gets to take the drop of shame in last